innovation or of technology, new ideas do become possible. They become part of this adjacent possible at this moment. And so the work of being a creative person or being an innovator is to figure out what new doors have just opened at that particular moment and explore them. And I think one way to do that is to look at what's happening in the fields around you. Often those doors are going to come from other seemingly unrelated disciplines.
I absolutely love that idea of the adjacent possible. In fact, I actually think of it now as almost the number one goal of TED is to help create or certainly amplify news about what the adjacent possible looks like. I remember back in the day when Jeff Hahn did a demo at TED, it was like a multi-touch, showing a multi-touch interface for the first time. And the moment that he moved two fingers on the screen and expanded a photograph in real time, the audience went, gasped, like you heard that intake of breath, and in that moment, you knew that suddenly 500 or 800 people in the room were suddenly thinking, wait a sec, this could lead to something incredible. And other people at the same time were having the same thoughts. One of them being Steve Jobs, and because of that multi-touch technology, it created the adjacent possible of the iPhone. And then the iPhone has created a million other adjacent possibles. We've had in the last few years at TED, we've had numerous stories of people solving really hard problems by imagining people equipped with smartphones doing amazing things that they couldn't do before. And so this view of how the world changes is completely thrilling to me, and I love that it was right there back then that where ideas come from, part of it is that they come from an exploration of the adjacent possible at any one time. But you also said something else then as well. You described ideas, the way to think about ideas is kind of as a network. Talk about that for a minute.
Yeah, if you try and figure out what physical space made the Enlightenment happen in the 1600s, 1700s, this great flowering of ideas and multidisciplinary ideas in many different fields. You're trying to figure out where did it happen, what kind of room did it happen in? It really wasn't so much the university, it certainly wasn't the church. It was these kind of interesting semi-public spaces of coffee houses and tea rooms and salons. And almost every idea in that period has a coffee house in the story somewhere. The roots of the stock market are in coffee houses, the roots of the insurance business are in coffee houses, the roots of